Get involved. Let freedom ring. Land of liberty.
We want to move it.
Brand new documents from a public interest watchdog group about the Obama administration's handling of the media. Emails obtained by Judicial Watch suggest the White House deliberately excluded Fox News from interviews meant to inform the American public. Fox's Jim Angle picks up this developing story from Washington. What do we know, Jim?
Hello, Allison. Well, in the early days of the Obama administration, it had a confrontation with the entire press corps over an effort to exclude Fox from an interview with Kenneth Feinberg, who was then the executive pay czar. Now, the White House denied it was intentional, but Judicial Watch filed a Freedom of Information request that sheds new light on the matter. Listen.
We filed an Open Records Freedom of Information Act request in October of 2009, and we didn't get a response from the Obama administration until just last week, which is well over 18 months later.
Now, at the time, various officials flatly denied there was any attempt to exclude Fox. It first offered interviews to just the three big networks, which decided to make it a pool, meaning one camera shooting for all three networks. But then officials decided to expand access to include CNN and possibly other cable networks, but not Fox. An email from Dag Vega, Director of Broadcast Media at the White House, to Jenny LeCompte, then Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs at Treasury, shed some light on this, with Vega writing to her saying, quote, "Let me know which cables you add, and we'd prefer if you skip Fox, please." It is not clear who "we" refers to, but hostility to Fox is obvious in the emails. One press aide talked of putting a dead fish in Fox's cubby. When asked at the time, President Obama himself seemed to classify Fox News as different from other news organizations. He told NBC that, quote, "If media is operating basically as talk radio format, then that's one thing, and if it's operating as a news outlet, then that's another." Of course, he does not make that distinction with either CNN or MSNBC. But today, spokesman Jay Carney tried to put it all behind them. Listen.
That it is well known that at the time there was a dispute between Fox News and its coverage and the White House and its feelings about the coverage. I mean, that was then, and you know, we obviously deal with Fox News regularly. I call on you regularly. We give interviews to Fox News, including to Bill O'Reilly.
Now, at the time, the White House passed it off as a low-level mistake, and Fox did eventually get that interview, but one email shows that they still had a rather negative view of Fox. The bottom line, one email said, is we have demonstrated our ability and willingness to exclude Fox News from significant interviews. Allison?
It sounds like these documents confirm what many people suspected all along. Jim, thanks for telling us about that.
Right.